The Chengdu J-20S represents a significant and deliberate evolution in the conceptualization and implementation of fifth-generation air combat capabilities, moving beyond the paradigm of a singular air superiority platform to become an integrated system of systems command node. Its development, observed through its physical progression and doctrinal implications, indicates a profound shift in operational philosophy centered on information dominance and coordinated asset management in highly contested environments. The foundational premise of the J-20S is its two-crew configuration, a feature that distinguishes it from other contemporary fifth-generation fighters. This design choice is a direct and logical response to the exponentially increasing cognitive workload in the modern battlespace, which is saturated with data from myriad sensors, networked platforms, and potential threats. A single pilot, no matter how skilled or technologically assisted, faces significant challenges in simultaneously managing the aircraft's flight envelope, its defensive systems, its own sensor fusion, and the command and control of subordinate unmanned assets. The introduction of a dedicated second crew member, functionally a combat systems officer or mission commander, creates a specialized division of labor. This allows one individual, the pilot, to focus exclusively on the kinetic aspects of the mission, tactical maneuvering, terrain flight, and immediate threat reaction. The second officer is liberated to manage the informational dimension, overseeing the data links, interpreting the fused sensor picture from multiple sources, allocating tasks to unmanned wingmen, and planning the next phase of the engagement. This bifurcation of roles is not merely additive, it is synergistic, creating a command entity that can process information and execute complex, multi-layered tactics at a pace unattainable by a single-seat platform. The core operational concept enabled by this architecture is advanced manned-unmanned teaming. The J-20S is engineered to function as the central, manned node within a collaborative combat network. It is designed to control a heterogeneous group of loyal wingman drones, which are not merely remotely piloted but are capable of a significant degree of autonomous operation within commander-defined parameters. These unmanned assets can be tasked with specialized roles that collectively enhance the survivability, lethality, and situational awareness of the entire formation. Certain drones can operate as forward-deployed sensor pickets, flying ahead of the manned formation to illuminate targets with their own radars or to gather electronic intelligence, thereby extending the effective engagement range of the J-20S's own long-range missiles while keeping the high-value command platform at a safer distance. Other drones can be configured as dedicated electronic attack platforms, carrying jammers to degrade enemy air defenses and communications. A third category can serve as additional missile magazines, effectively multiplying the total number of air-to-air or air-to-ground munitions the formation can bring to a fight. The J-20S commander can dynamically retask these drones in response to the evolving tactical situation, creating adaptive and resilient packages capable of saturating enemy defenses and operating across a wide geographic area. From an engineering and design perspective, the J-20S retains the fundamental aerodynamic identity of the J-20 family, which is characterized by its long, integrated lifting body fuselage and its prominent canard foreplanes. This configuration is optimized for a specific performance profile, emphasizing high instantaneous and sustained turn rates, strong vortex generation for increased lift at high angles of attack, and a focus on aerodynamic agility. The airframe incorporates extensive use of composite materials and is shaped according to low observable principles, featuring planform alignment, edge treatment, and body shaping to manage its radar cross-section. The primary external modification, beyond the lengthened forward fuselage for the second cockpit, appears to be refined vertical stabilizers, potentially increasing directional stability. The propulsion system has been a key area of development. Initial J-20S airframes were observed utilizing the WS-10C turbofan, a domestically produced engine that provides a reliable and sufficient thrust-to-weight ratio for initial operational capability. The long-anticipated WS-15 engine program, however, represents a critical technological milestone. With credible reports indicating its entry into serial production, the WS-15 is expected to deliver a substantial increase in thrust and thermal efficiency. Its integration is projected to reliably unlock the aircraft's supercruise potential, a capability that confers significant tactical advantages, including rapid ingress and egress from combat zones, reduced fuel consumption during supersonic transit, and the ability to launch missiles at higher initial velocities, thereby extending their effective range. The sensor suite of the J-20S constitutes a critical element of its command and control capability. It is equipped with a next-generation active electronically scanned array radar. The observable changes to the radome's profile on recent prototypes strongly suggest the incorporation of a new antenna array, potentially utilizing gallium nitride-based transmit-receive modules. This technology offers advantages in power output, thermal management, and bandwidth over older gallium arsenide systems, translating to greater detection range, higher resolution, and improved resistance to jamming. Complementing the radar is a full-sphere electro-optical targeting system, which provides passive, 360-degree infrared search and track. This system allows the J-20S to detect, track, and engage airborne targets without emitting any radar signals, a crucial capability for maintaining stealth and situational awareness in an electronically contested environment. The armament and payload philosophy of the J-20S reflects a dual-mode approach, balancing stealth with overwhelming firepower as the situation demands. For penetrating heavily defended airspace where a low observable signature is paramount, the aircraft relies on its internal weapons bays. The standard configuration for air-to-air combat likely involves a mix of 4 to 6 missiles, typically a combination of long-range, beyond visual range missiles and highly agile within visual range missiles. However, the platform also demonstrates a pronounced arsenal ship configuration, where it carries additional munitions on external pylons. This configuration, which can increase the total missile load to a reported 14 weapons, represents a conscious and tactically sound trade-off. In scenarios where stealth is less critical, such as when air superiority has been established, when operating under the coverage of friendly air defense umbrellas, or when confronting large, non-stealthy formations like bombers or tankers, this configuration allows a single J-20S to wield immense firepower, effectively functioning as a flying battery. In doctrinal terms, the emergence of the J-20S signifies a maturation of network-centric warfare into what can be described as combat cloud or system of systems engagement. The platform is intended to be a key orchestrator within a larger, integrated kill web, where sensors and shooters are decoupled and dynamically paired. Its role is to leverage information superiority to generate tactical effects that are disproportionate to its own physical presence. By directing unmanned assets to probe, distract, absorb, and attack, the J-20S can control the tempo and geometry of an engagement, presenting an adversary with multiple, simultaneous dilemmas that are difficult to counter. This approach prioritizes the disruption of the enemy's decision-making cycle and the degradation of their integrated air defense system through coordinated, multi-axis effects. As of the latest available information, the J-20S is assessed to be in the final stages of its operational test and evaluation phase, with initial low-rate production examples likely delivered to elite evaluation units within the People's Liberation Army Air Force. Its development and impending service entry underscore a strategic commitment to achieving qualitative advantages through the integration of advanced technologies and novel operational concepts, positioning it not just as another fighter aircraft but as a transformative element in the landscape of high-intensity aerial warfare.